Hello, everybody. Wow, thank you very much to Keffals for introducing the show. What a feminine, beautiful dude he is. That's my favorite video clip of all time. It really is. I could watch that all day. But anyway, thank you very much, Keffals. You can go now. You'll see you later on because he's made sorry, this is YouTube. She, a stunning and beautiful lady, has made a video whining once again about how bad everything is, which is funny because it's Keffals. But anyway, happy Floydmas. And what a month December has been so far. It really has been the most fantastic month for cookery imaginable. I mean, what have we done already? We had Destiny. Let's have a look at Destiny. He's all unhappy today. Oh, poor Destiny. His wife has left him. Everything's all gone wrong. He's been left for... I saw somewhere that the person who Destiny's wife has left him for is 16. I don't know if that's true, but I saw several people say it. So I don't know. But... Is this what is the sound like? Can somebody in chat tell me what the sound is like? Is it reverbing? It shouldn't be. It was fine all afternoon. Why is it reverbing? No. Well, I assume it's fixed then. But like, anyway, George Floyd has blessed us with Destiny cheating on his wife. Sorry. Destiny's wife cheating on him with a 16-year-old, allegedly. I don't know if that's true. But, thank you. It's better then. Okay, right. Okay, so but he started Destiny. He's still cooking around. He's still a simp for his ex-wife, even though she's run away with somebody else. And like, we saw this last night in his Discord saying bad, rude, shitty comments. I can't do a Destiny like voice. I'm straight. And like, so bad, rude, shitty comments about Mel will get you blocked, deleted, banned from anywhere, like chat or subreddit, just as a heads up. Sad face, or upside down sad face. And that's like, she's already left you, dude. Like, she's not going to come back. You've already, on Discord, you've already said, like, the way to get into your wife's pants is to shit talk you because she hates you. There's no point in you sticking up for a white knight in her. But he's still doing it anyway because he's a born cuck. And in other news, Destiny's wife is having a great time. like she's having a fabulous time. I don't know who Sivatic is, but I know that his wife, Destiny's wife, is fucking him. So, like, oh. Well, that's what polyamory does for you. And then there's all that Hunter out. I don't know whether any of you have heard about that Hunter Avalon story. I was going to make a video about it, but the funny part is where the guy has a gun and he shoots people. You can't make it. You can't make a video on YouTube about that, even though it is extremely funny. So, but that is some more cookery. We just cannot stop with the cookery. I don't know why it's all coming at once. Oh, he's wearing a Sam Hyde t-shirt. You can't keep getting away with it. So, poor Destiny. His life is ruined. All those years of going on talk shows and saying how we were idiots for not being polyamorous. Whoops. Well, that sure didn't backfire in his face like everybody thought it was going to. But obviously, the real reason why we're here is because my main man, Alex Jones, has been on ban from Twitter. And what a glorious day. I mean, you can say what you want about Alex Jones. You can say he might be Bill Hicks. He probably is. He looks exactly like him. He may probably maybe a government like stooge. Maybe, don't know. But one thing we can all agree on is he is hilarious. And he shouldn't have been banned for anything because he did nothing wrong. Because you can, I mean, that's one thing I've never understood about that Sandy Hook thing. I mean, you can imagine whether it happened or not. And it's like, I'm not really fussed whether anybody cares or not. But even over here in the UK, where like we actually do have hate speech rules because we don't have any free speech here at all. What he said about Sandy Hook is like, you wouldn't get arrested over here for that. You wouldn't get in trouble for that at all. They'd just go, oh, well, he's just being silly. You can say whatever you want, like, regarding that. So I do not, like, the land of free speech over in America, I don't quite get why he got into trouble for that, because over here, you can say something like that if you feel like it, and everyone will just shrug and just go, okay, like, they'll either believe you or they won't. It doesn't matter to anybody. So I don't understand why there's any with a place. We don't even have a constitution. So for somewhere that has the right to free speech written into their constitution, to go, nah, you don't have any free speech. You have to give these people $1 billion. Like, I've never understood that once. It's like, how does that even work? Which, again, leads a lot of people to believe that he is a government stooge and it's fake, because technically there is no law stopping him from saying that. And there's nothing... I don't know. Because I watched that trial and he was like, And they were like, oh, well, they got harassed. And he said, yeah, but not by Alex Jones. They got harassed by other people. It's like, who cares? Who gives a shit? It's like, doesn't matter. It's not, he didn't do it. Well, just wait, Christian Robertson said, just wait 5 to 10 years and I bet AJ will be right about Sandy Hook. Oh, he might be right now. I'm not saying I don't believe him. It's like he could be right. I don't care enough to look into it. But I mean, everything he said is as being correct. Literally everything. I mean, so why not that one? Like, but that's not necessarily my opinion. YouTube, please don't bully me. Like, I'm just grateful to have a channel. I believe Alex Jones is a criminal and he should be in jail, but he's not. Thank you, YouTube. He'll never pay any money back anyway. It's like, it's just not going to happen. Like, it's just going to go on for years, and then eventually, it's just not going to happen. I can't see anything happening like that. Like, how is he going to pay it? Why would you give somebody that big of a bill to pay? But right, where are we now? It's been a long time since I used Streamlabs, so bear with me. Now, where do I go here? Oh yeah, I go there. Desktop. And then I go here. All right, so this is the video that got him banned. Like, whoa, that's way too loud. This is the video that got him banned in the first place, and it wasn't anything to do with Sandy Hook. It was because he called out this little weasel. Do you remember Oliver Darcy? Like, he's like a weird little weasel. And also, I will give Oliver Darcy one credit. He is the only leftist who actually left Twitter and actually stuck to it and never came back, because he hasn't posted since July of this year. So let's just listen to a little bit of the what Alex Jones got banned for before we go into this. And this, he didn't get banned for Sandy Hook. He got banned for this particular video because he was banned straight away because he called out CNN.
Look at this right here. The guy that goes around policing and calling for censorship and then claims that Trump's wrong, there's no censorship of conservatives or patriots. You are incredibly shameful.
How are you doing, Alex?
You're just look at you. Look like you are literally an anti-American, anti-free speech coward. You're going to go down the history books at the Criminal News Network. This is one of the main people right here who thinks you have no memory, who sits there and lobbies. Show him. That sits there and lobbies people to take other news off, claiming they're fake when CNN is the fakest WMD, Gulf Arab state dictatorship funded. Unbelievable. I mean, look at those eyes, folks. If you want to see the eyes of a rat.
That's specifically what he got banned for. That moment there, saying the eyes of a rat, because apparently that was anti-Semitic. I think, if I remember rightly, they said it was all anti-Semitic, which I don't think he's Jewish. So I don't think Oliver Darcy is Jewish. I mean, judging by the look of him, he's not Jewish, and Darcy is not a Jewish name. It's like a British name.
No, I mean, seriously, just I mean, look at the camera. Look at those eyes. Look at that slobbering to the system. And the criminals at CNN, all their warmongering and death, all their fake news. And then running around trying to police the internet and try to shut people down. And then you think people are so stupid. On CNN a week later you say no one's censoring anybody, no one's pushing for censoring. And then you say that Trump is the one attacking the press, but only doesn't stand up to your lies. Just look at this guy's eyes, man. That is who will rule your life. Him and people like Stelter. That is who want to look at that smile.
Alex, you know, I'd say, so I've known Oliver quite a long time. Good to see you again, Oliver. Good to see you, Chuck. Good to see you. You know, he's from Fresno. And he knows that because, in Fresno, we actually believe in free speech. And here he is censoring people and doing an organized
policing it. He's the thought police. That is the thought police.
Beforehand, he worked for Switchback. And of course, I and many other people in the conservative movement helped this guy's career along. But now he's decided that now that he works for CNN, he's going to go and try and shut down voices.
Look, I mean, he's even more evil looking in person.
Somebody think about the decision.
See, this is why you love Alex Jones. He will bully people to their face. It's beautiful.
Seriously, you don't even respond because we're just scum. You sit there seeing it with no viewers, no followers. Everyone can't stand you. And no matter, you can shut everyone down on earth. No one will like you. You understand that? You'll never have billions and billions of fans and followers. You'll never have people that love you.
Do you have anything else you'd like to say, Alex?
You are a dishonorable liar who would never even dare have me on your little tiny shows when you and Stelter call me a virus. You are a virus to America and freedom. You are authoritarianism. Just look in those eyes. The hunger to silence America, the hunger to extinguish the First Amendment, the hunger to deceive, but he can't do it because the fire of liberty is not going to be knocked out. I want you to know I'm starting to come up here a lot. We're going to be seeing a lot of each other.
That's good.
Just so you know.
Always good to see you.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Oh no, you don't talk back to mere slaves. You just act calling everybody's sponsors to get them to dump you, working with Media Matters and the Nazi collaborator George Soros, smiling like a possum that climbed out of the rear end of a dead cow.
You used that one several times.
That's what you look like.
You need to come up with something.
You look like a possum that got caught doing some really nasty stuff.
Okay, so I think we get the idea. Like, Alex Jones got banned for bullying Oliver Darcy. Hilariously. And I encourage all bullying. Not necessarily what I meant, YouTube. Don't take that out of context. All bullying journalists. Or anybody, really, who is annoying. So, Oliver Darcy. So, where shall we go from here? So, I think what we'll do is... Oliver Darcy, as I said, I will give him credit because he is one of the only people, pardon me, who has actually left Twitter and not come back. So we'll go to him on Threads. He has a tiny little audience on Threads compared to what he used to do, but he has stuck with it and he hasn't come back to Twitter. So I can't denigrate him there. He's the only leftist in the entire world who has ever done that. So now he's like tweeting to, well, what is it called? Threading to nobody. Oh, that's so weird seeing people casually post on the Zombie Bird site as if everything there is normal. With 253 likes. And the Zombie Bird site, if he posted on the Zombie Bird site, he would be getting a minimum of 5,000 likes or so. So, not sure what he means by that. Then he goes, the looming move from the billionaire Musk, who has promoted conspiracy theories, i.e. facts, himself and elevated a number of extremist voices since taking over the platform, is likely to imperil X even further as companies distance themselves from the troubled platform, which has seen hate speech, not a thing, and conspiracy theories surge in the wake of his decisions. Okay. Hate speech. Again, this is a company with a country with the First Amendment, and there's a significant amount of people who think hate speech exists. I mean, over here in the UK, hate speech does exist. I mean, it doesn't really, because that's fucking stupid. But because all you have to do is just not listen to it, so it doesn't exist. But over in America, you have the First Amendment. So for anybody to say hate speech exists is baffling to me. But I guess it's just a con. And of note, this is yet another example as well of Musk. I don't know what he means by that. This is yet another example as well of Musk, not Linda Yaccarino, being in charge and calling the shots at X. Musk said he'd step aside and simply be the chief technology officer at the social media company. But that has clearly not been the case. Well, no, because she is obviously fucking around and being a woman. It's like, that's the problem. When you employ a woman, they start going, oh, I need to censor everybody because it's in their nature. That's how mothers work. They need to discipline their child. So they always go to, like, fucking censoring people. You need to have a man at the top, obviously. It's incredible that Musk continues to get away with framing himself as a free speech warrior when his actions indicate otherwise, apart from... Did the press forget about when he banned a handful of journalists last year from Twitter and only allowed them to return if they deleted their offending posts? Yeah, that's how Twitter works, buddy. It does have rules. Or when Musk filed lawsuits which First Amendment attorneys have described as lacking legal merit against critical watchdogs, well, they'll lose them then. Or when he complied with foreign government requests to remove speech, well, it's either that or they'll... I mean, I don't really like Musk. I think he's retarded. But, like he does some good stuff. It's like, and he's the best thing we've got at the moment for social media, like, well, to give us anybody a voice. Because if you try saying anything even vaguely controversial on Facebook, you immediately hit with a 30-day ban. Like the last time I went on a Facebook about 2 years ago, I told my friend I said, shut up, you idiot, don't tell him. And it's like, as a joke, when you're going, shh, don't give away the secret. I just said, shut up, you idiot, don't tell them. I got a 30-day ban. And that's a friend that I speak to every single day and I've known for 35 years. And they're just like, no, you're being offensive to him. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was just joking with him. I wasn't even like talking to anybody other than him. But it continues to get away with framing himself as a free speech warrior when his actions indicated. He's done a lot for free speech on the internet, and it's. I mean, I can't really fault him in any way. He's done some really fucking stupid stuff, but he's autistic, isn't he? So he's gonna And did the press forget when he banned a handful of journalists last year from Twitter? But that's because they specifically broke the rules. They did something I can't remember exactly what it was, but they all broke the rules, trying to be clever, and then all got banned. And it's like, well, yeah, it sucks to get banned, but you all of you people have been trying to get us banned for fucking ages. So it's like, fuck you, you deserve it. That's it. They were doxing people. Yeah. Yeah, they were actually doxing. I can't remember who they were doxing it, but yeah, they were posting doxes and stuff like that. I remember that Keith Olbermann, he got banned and he absolutely lost his mind on his dogs account, didn't he? It was very funny. That was very funny. But Paul Oliver, he's getting 255 likes on Threads, which nobody is using and will probably be dead. I saw that Mark Zuckerberg hasn't posted on there for 3 weeks. But they could have was it doxing his plane? Because I know he banned that guy who doxed his plane, and I mean, he probably shouldn't have done it, but he owns Twitter, so who fucking cares? At the end of the day, I don't really care about these personal things. To be honest, if somebody annoys you on your own, I've owned businesses before most of my life, and it's and I've owned, and if somebody is annoying you inside your business, you just go, get out. I don't want your money. And they're like, oh, what? You can't do that. And you're like, well, I can. Now fuck off. And it's it's the same on a website. It's if you own it, it's well, no, go away. Okay. I don't care. It's no skin on my nose. But so let's now we've gone through Oliver Darcy. Let's have a look. Now let's go back to our favorite little federal informant or federal employee or whatever he is. His little gay little twink. Now Harry started kicking off everybody just started losing their minds about Alex Jones. It's oh no, we've got to have a complaint about this. And I can't remember what does Harry. No, he's actually got a weirdly deep voice for a little homosexual. He has got a weirdly deep manly voice. You would not expect it looking at him. Because I've never watched any of his videos with the sound on. They're way funnier when you're quiet. So he goes, Alex Jones, the same lunatic who harassed the parents of kids who were murdered. He didn't. In the Sandy Hook shooting and then got sued into oblivion. That guy, really? What a dumb idea. Where is the Vox Populi, Vox Day for the other major changes to this platform as promised? So obviously, Harry is all composed and being totally sane. Yeah, Ginger Snap. Threads is supposed to be their like gay version of Twitter, but for some reason they didn't go over there. They all went over there for about 2 days and then went, oh no, absolutely nobody is talking to me on here because it's shit. And obviously with Harry, everybody's just fucking shitting on him. Like, I don't know who. I mean, I know he's got like a little bot farm where he can get all his likes and like it looks like this. But 100% of the replies are just people shitting on him. Like 100%. It's like there's nobody like sticking up for him. So you know for a fact everything. Shut up, homo, Gen Z. But I don't understand with Harry. Well, I do understand. It's all bots. All of it is bots with his likes because he can't stop people commenting like with underneath his tweets, and it's always just you're an idiot, basically. So poor Harry. He was one of the first to absolutely shit himself. That's where we're going. Oh, that's where we're going here. We'll just have a little quick seethe from Little Tiny Eyes. What? One of the biggest crybabies in the world. Adam Kinzinger. With Alex Jones back, every advertiser still on this platform needs to leave. But why won't they leave? Why won't they leave? Why? Just leave. See, if I go onto a website and I don't like it, like I went onto Threads and I thought, this is pretty gay. I'm like, I'm going to uninstall this app immediately. So I never went on it again. But these weirdos just keep on going onto Twitter and going, oh, I hate it here. I think I'll just post 1,000 times a day. You know, well, it seems to be an odd thing to be doing. I would have thought. I just don't understand. I don't understand that mentality of staying somewhere where you evidently hate. But that's little tiny-eyed crybaby, Adam. And now we've got our resident crackhead. He's taking time off from not seeing his kids ever to seethe. So the idea that anyone... Oh, I can do a kind of like squeaky version of him. The idea that anyone would consider to reinstate Alex Jones on this site, who said the deaths of Sandy Hook children was a hoax, is the peak of irresponsibility and stupidity. Are there enough disgusting, hateful ghouls on this site already? He does sound like that, by the way. If you watch his YouTube channel, he does sound quite like that. But no, Brooklyn Dad, he's been a huge... Oh, where is he? There we are. And now, then, he's really seething now. He is absolutely seething. You see, you can always tell when a person is sane and stable when they post thousands of words for a post. I'm not surprised that Elon Musk has allowed Sandy Hook denier Alex Jones back on the site, but I am disappointed. You can support free speech without inviting the worst people you know to spread vile, hateful lies in your space. But you're allowed on Twitter, and all you do is lie for the Democrat Party money. That's literally all you do. It is. Oh, he's removed it. Oh no, he has removed it. Oh, he used to have He used to have like a link in his bio where he was like a paid informer, an informer. He was actually worked for the DNC. Now he's removed it, so now he's hiding it now. Because he used to have that. Alex Jones made millions of dollars inciting harassment of the Sandy Hook parents, based with his disgusting lies saying their children's deaths was a hoax. So what? Who cares? It's funny. Jones caused immeasurable pain and suffering to those parents. If I was one of those parents, I'd see the decision to reactivate Jones' account as a slap in the face and a great big fuck you from the owner. You're not even allowed to see your children, buddy. I don't know what you mean. I'd worry about that a little bit more than posting on Twitter. At the end of the day, it's his site. He paid for it, so he can do whatever he wants with it. But just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should. You should see your children, but you don't. And it's a silly cop-out to put the responsibility of that decision on a poll dominated by bots and ass-kissing sycophants. All you lot had to do was vote for it. He really is. I find this account more and better. I mean, I like Harry Sissons because he's hilarious. He's just having a tantrum all the time like a little baby. This is like a crackhead who doesn't see his kids. And it's like, I don't understand why they would pay him, why the Democratic Party would pay him money to moralize about shit when he is a literal crackhead and is not allowed to see his children. What sense does that make? But that's Brooklyn Dad. He's busy seething. And I haven't been able to keep up with the seethe because it's just been so much. And then we have Monty Python guy going, oh, he feels... And Republicans against Trump. Does anybody else know this account? Because this does not seem like a right-wing account. This seems like a fat, woke white woman. It's like... This account seems like the Lincoln Project minus the pedophilia so far. I mean, they are leftists after all, so you know that's inevitable. But this is just seething all the time. Doesn't seem like a right-wing account at all. Elon Musk said it was reinstate Alex Jones' Twitter account. How does it make you feel? And then Eric Idle goes, like leaving. Well, go then. Who fucking cares? It's a fucking website. Who gives a shit? Who cares? It's like it's real. It's like you're being evicted from your house, or it's like, oh, well, you can't see your kids anymore. Like, it's a website. Just go on to another one. There's millions of them. Who gives a shit? Like, what is wrong with these people? Then there's this. This is more like do anybody knows that Ethan Van Shriver guy? He's like a Comicsgate guy. So he's gone. I voted very happy to see Alex Jones reinstated. And it's like, so okay. And then this is, I don't know. This is just seethe. Shocking that Ethan Van Shriver, the man who wishes sexual assault and rape on his rival's children, would want to see a man who lied about the slaughter of 26-year-olds and sent unending, I don't think there were 6, and sent unending hate to their families, reinstated on Twitter. Shocking. Starting to see a pattern here. I just do not understand the mentality that would make you like this angry on the internet. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? And then there's 11 Films, which is a pro-democracy production company, which that means it's one of these Nazi-type people. So, dear Alex Jones, fuck you. Wow, it was pretty gay, bro. That was like real gay energy. Wow. It's just, what is wrong? And I use the internet primarily I do business on the internet, I make some money on the internet. And I use Twitter solely to laugh at morons. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful that all of these people constantly are completely losing their shit over absolutely nothing all the time, because it gives me a constant supply of entertainment every single day. But why? What? Surely somebody, like, I don't understand why, like, this person, like, let's have a look at Sarah Reese Jones. Must ban critical journalists and Tesla critics and censored critics of Modi. Now he cites free speech as excuse to reinstate. Well, you don't sound like proper journalists, as an excuse to reinstate Alex Jones. Yeah, probably because you were annoying him. Again. If you had if I own Tesla and you start shitting all over his Tesla's a joke car company. Do not get me wrong; it's retarded. And they're all anybody who's test driven a Tesla will testify they are built. Like, I've never seen a car built so badly. Like, the panel gaps and the thinness of the leather or whatever. It's probably not leather. It's like I've never seen a car so cheap for so much. But again, it's his company, so if you start shitting on it, he probably will ban you. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that. It's his website. But now we have this guy. And if you want to understand how toxic Twitter/X has become, 1.8 million votes, 28 million views, promoting Alex Jones as we remember the Sandy Hook massacre says all you need to know. So this is another theme that's going to come in now, where they're going to start pretending they knew this until this. They were all very aware of something that was going to happen before this vote happens. You will see a theme in the next few posts. Here we go. Here's Warren. So telling parents of murdered kids that they are liars and it never happened is free speech. But telling people where Elon's plane is using public information isn't free speech. Eat shit, Elon Musk. You have no standards. Grow a spine and stand up for decency, or sell this app to someone who will. No. It's his. You fucking idiot. You leave. Fuck off. That's what they don't seem to understand. Because if you even say to them on Twitter, it's like, why don't you just leave? I'm like, well, why don't you leave? And it's like, because I like it here. It's fun. It's like, I like watching all of you cry. It's funny. And they're like, well, no, you should leave. And it's like, you've ruined everything. And you're like, yeah, fuck you. Good. And they don't seem to understand that, like, I'm mainly on Twitter just to upset them. But grow a spine and stand up for decency, or sell this app to someone who will. And that's got nearly 10,000 likes. That's how retarded they are. It's like, oh, well, do you disagree with me? You should sell your own company. I don't know about that, buddy. So look at the chat. This guy contradicted his own tweets so often. I'm assuming you're talking about Bam. I'm assuming you're talking about Brooklyn Dawn. Because, yes, that'll be correct. And here we go. Right, here is the first one where they're starting to pretend. Now, this is pretend. So, this fucking doofus is conducting this poll 5 days before the anniversary of Sandy Hook, which obviously everyone was super aware of. Super aware of, guys, honestly. 5 days before the anniversary of the slaughter of those 20 little 6-year-olds. But wow, what a fucking mystery. Why advertisers are fleeing from here. Now, nobody knew that. No one. No one knew that. No one knew that. They only Googled it after the Alex Jones poll came up. Because because these people don't know shit about anything. So that now they all suddenly experts on Sandy Hook. All of them. It's weird, isn't it? And here's Scary Larry. These are all getting good engagement as well. Elon Musk asks his fluffers and his other Nazi pals if he should reinstate fellow fascist Nazi bullshit artist Alex Jones in this cesspool. The results are as predictable as his dumbass takes on every fucking issue known to humankind. Fucking fascist moron pieces of shit. Can you imagine being this angry? Like, over the internet. Like, can you imagine? Oh, fucking fascist moron pieces of shit. What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with them? It's like, and he's obviously got all the right flags. Ukraine. Well, he hasn't got Israel in his bio. That's pretty. Well, I think you're a Nazi, buddy. You've not no Israel flag in your bio. Disgusting. Oh, and he's seeding as well. How is he a fascist for allowing a free speech platform? Asked somebody correctly. Free speech platform for you means no accountability for hate speech. Paying Elmo for that blue check mark make your comments rise to the top, but it won't change the fact that you're a dumbass. Obviously, it went well for him because that person got 43 likes and he got 60 replies. Jesus Christ. These people are insane. I mean, can you imagine? Like, I know that most people who listen, who watch my channel are normal. Like, so I don't think anybody can imagine getting this angry on the internet about nothing. Who gives? I mean, in the big picture, maybe you don't like Alex Jones, but who gives a shit if he's on Twitter? What does it matter to you? How does it affect you, like, in any way? Well, poor Larry. I hope he gets better soon. And here's Dav Ramsey. Allowing the Sandy Hook denier back on Twitter as a matter of principle is a stretch, even for Elon. Well, I don't know. The principle of free speech is probably not a stretch. Probably correct. Here's Kid Phantasm. Again, these are all good engagement. Elon decides to bring back Alex Jones just as the Sandy Hook anniversary is arriving. See? They're all pretending that everybody gives a shit about Sandy Hook, which nobody does. And if you went back in time a week ago and said, when's the Sandy Hook anniversary? Not a single one of them can tell you. Not a single one. He did this on purpose for maximum publicity. That's what kind of low-down scum he is. That's got nearly 1,000 likes. Something that retarded. It's got something that, like... I mean, that's not really the greatest publicity. And somebody in the chat, I don't know where it is now, said they would have been saying this if it was 60 days. Yeah, that Ginger Snap. If it was 60 days before this tard, Christine will post the same thing. Correct. They actually would. They would be like, oh my God, he's allowing Alex Jones back 364 days after the Sandy Hook anniversary. It's like they're lying. They're being disingenuous and they're being retarded. All right, let's go on to the next one. This is a great account for seething. I've never heard of him before. But this is the official Twitter account of the US Singers. I don't know who that is. Makers of resistance music, but they support and simp for the government. Oh, they've got a little fuck Elon thing in their little checkmark thing. And it's like they support the government in Vote Blue. they love Joe Biden. They love all forms of government, but they are makers of resistance music because leftists are totally being retarded. So this one, but I would, if anybody enjoys a good seed, I won't follow them. They will just appear in my unfollow. Don't follow them. Just interact with one of their posts, and they'll appear in your timeline. But if you follow them, they'll start blocking you very quickly. I've noticed. So I never follow anybody. I don't even follow Harry Sisson, my favorite character on Twitter of all time. But USA Singer says Elon Musk is going to reinstate Alex Jones on Twitter because of a bunch of Nazis, cucks, incels, morons, dweebs, stands, bots, racists, misogynists, Russians, white supremacists, Christian nationalists, fascists, losers, flat earthers, anti-vaxxers, and domestic terrorists told him to. Wow. Are you okay, buddy? You seem a bit angry. And then somebody does say, that's terrible. You should delete your account in protest. I mean, they all should be deleting their accounts and leaving for Threads, the website that was specifically built for them. So they could see. I just don't understand. Why aren't they all on Threads? It was made so they could see about Twitter somewhere else other than Twitter. They're all addicted to Twitter. You should update your bio. Make it. My bio causes a lot of rage on Twitter because I put the #1 cyberbully of Joe Biden. They're all so offended by that, and it's like it's obviously a fucking joke, you retard. And then Scott Tacular, he appears to be another moron. Like the first thing Alex Jones does on Twitter to show he's back is retweet a rapist. Well, he's not a convicted rapist yet. I mean, he probably will be convicted, but like he's just saying hello. He's just saying he's a hero. I would retweet Andrew Tate if he said that to me. I know Andrew Tate is probably a rapist because of the fact that he's admitted it about 1 billion times on every podcast he ever went on. But if he was telling me, he was saying I was awesome, I'd probably retweet him. Where he is alleged at the moment. But I did also listen to a lot of podcasts he was on, and he did admit to doing all of the crimes he's accused of. I can't wait for that trial. That's going to be so funny. When they're like, why did you say this on this podcast? Why did you say you did this? Why did you say you did this? And you're like, But he's a retard anyway. Andrew Tate. Look, I think the right is equally as stupid as the left. I am an equal opportunities employer. I would employ. Look, I have no qualms about anything. I would employ Keffals every day. Look at those shoulders. That is a tank. So, like, I would, if I was running a construction company, I would employ 20 Keffals. Christian Robertson with knock 59 knock. Just a small support for a broke boy from Norway. Keep up the videos and more streaming. Thank you very much, Christian. Nice one. I don't know what is it, krona? Norwegian krona? I think that might be. But anyway, this Keffals is built like a Viking. Look at the size of him. These are, her. I would employ, if that was like any manual labor, I would employ a woman like Keffals. So I'm an equal opportunities employer and equal opportunities in anything. Now that's Keffals. He's not the offensive lineman for the Chiefs. She's just such a specimen she could be. Midnight. Me, 04120, $5. Missed you doing streams, man. That's some American dollar dudes. Thank you very much. I know, I've kind of missed doing streams. It's been a year. I looked at it. It's been almost, well, it's been over a year, actually. The last one I did was, I can't remember the last one. I specifically remember the Ukraine war. Well, I got a lot of shit for that. I got demonetized for that as well. Because I was right about the Ukraine war. But anyway, let's not just like bask in the beauty of Keffals. God, that is a hot chick. But then we have Michael Marshall Spliff. He has 2.2k likes, by the way, for this. So again, I'm not picking out retards with 1 like. I'm picking out all the best Seeth with good engagement. If Hitler was around, then this dumb, contrarian, attention-seeking motherfucker would reinstate him and then whine about advertisers leaving. Okay. Obviously, everything has to be brought back to Hitler, obviously. You can't just... Have we got oh. Right, okay, so something is reverbing. Just give me a... Right. So is it reverbing now? I think it is... Okay, I think it's a starting something. Never mind. Sorry. I think that Keffals thing is actually making it reverb. I don't know actually what I don't know what that starting soon and what that screen on Streamlabs is doing. I probably set the audio wrong to have 2 audio things running at once, but I'll fix it for next time. But okay. Right, let's get through these because there's so many. And this one was surprising. I don't know if anybody, he's like really, really lame. Like, so Shiba Toshi Nakamoto, right? He's like an Elon Musk reply guy. Like, I don't really know what he does because some people think he created Bitcoin. I know a lot of people say that, but he didn't. He's just a fucking weirdo. He's not actually the creator of Bitcoin. He's just an account. But when Alex Jones supporters are sure are giant pieces of shit people, nearly got himself ratioed. And then he goes, this post is intended to be a purge of those low IQ, easily triggered, insecure man-children dipshits. Okay. Oh no, y'all super support free speech, but someone with a different opinion triggered you that bad that you start crying. Oh no, not the anti-snowflakes acting like snowflakes. It's like, what a fucking weird outburst. I mean, he is an Elon Musk guy. He's like, his entire audience is like, if you want to say right wing, because like, I mean, I don't give a shit about left wing or right wing. If you're an idiot, you're an idiot. But this, like, I don't really get his viewpoint where he's like, why would you do this? You sort of like make yourself look so dumb in front of all of the fucking people. All the people who actually liked you, and then people are just screaming at you now. Is it echoing? Is it still echoing? Why would it be echoing? Let me have a look. No. So it's not. Okay, right. He just called you shit people, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, Christian Robertson with more Norwegian krona. I'm going to call it that. 119 Norwegian krona. Felt cheap giving you like $5. So here's 10. But do more streaming. I will do more streaming. So long as these people keep on having a tantrum, I'll do more streaming. Because I don't know what it is, but it's near Christmas. This is supposed to be the time for happy and jollity. Well, it is in my world. Everybody's having a great time in the real world. And then Twitter is melting down. People are getting cucked left, right, and center. Fucking ex-boyfriends are shooting people, like, and then shooting themselves because their polycule went wrong. And it's like, oh, Jim wants on, does he? But here we go, there's some more. He was a bit weird. That disappointed me because he's sort of been sort of a lame. He's been like a lame meme account. It's like, and then he went all weird. It's like, okay, what an F slur. Then we have KD, blah blah blah. KD Narak. Bring Alex Jones back to spew conspiracy theories is stupid. Bring Alex Jones back a week of the anniversary of Sandy Hook is cruel. See, they're all pretending. It's all pretend. It's just all performative fucking nonsense. It's all like, oh my God, I totally knew about the anniversary. I can't believe Elon Musk didn't know about the anniversary of Sandy Hook. I totally did. It was in my diary and I was going to celebrate it. And it's just, and again, this is good interaction. This is not fucking, these aren't idiots. But I need to, bear with me, I need to go for a bathroom break. Watch Alex Jones bully Oliver Darcy for 1 minute while I come back.
In my view. You're a public figure too. If I go to Twitter and say, he's bullying me, I'm only trying to deplatform him everywhere and celebrating it, and then insulting my viewers a week later saying no one's doing it. How dumb do you think your viewers are? They have no memory like Dari from Finding Nemo? So you can't respond. All you do is deceive. Your job is to be a disruptor.
That's respond to. This is not a...
Are you saying the left isn't trying to deplatform conservatives?
This is not a... I'm not doing an interview with you.
Exactly. There you go. Just look at it. Look at that person. Just stare at, look at that. He thinks he's going to beat America. He wants to politically mount us out on the wall. He thinks he can deceive. This is literally the equivalent of the Stasi. This guy literally goes around making stuff up, lying about what people said, then get him deplatformed, and then gets up there on TV and goes, you know, Trump may have a point that Google's too powerful. We need to regulate it. That's backing Senator Warner, who's threatening Google with censorship if they don't roll over to them and steal the midterms. Because you know what you are? You know what you are? You are literally a sociopath. And you think it's funny. You know other people have emotions and care, so you play on it. You must be an incredibly empty person.
Empty person?
Yeah, you are the definition of a fop. You're the definition of a fraud. You are a charlatan that goes around lying about people to destroy the First Amendment.
I haven't lied about anyone, Alex.
Yes, you are a congenital liar. And CNN is a giant fraud and hated the world over.
He's great, isn't he? Why would you not like Alex Jones? Like, why would you not like him? Like, he's fucking brilliant. I mean, there's no... Everybody should be getting in the face of journalists and bullying them. Christian, I bet nobody of these people even knew about Sandy Hook before the age. Exactly. Nobody, right, to be honest, until 2018, then he started bullying Oliver Darcy here in this video. It was fine for him to say it. And then for some reason, he got banned off Twitter for calling this little rat a rat. And then he got sued for $1 billion. It's all a bit of a coincidence, isn't it? But it also is kind of funny that it's like the Sandy Hook parents, they're so upset and they're so heartbroken. They won $1.1 billion. But then did you see the other week where they were like, oh well, we'll accept $85 million. If you haven't got $1 billion, we'll accept 85 million. If that's all right. It's like, it's not a money grab at all. It's like, it's not a grift. We're not grifting in the slightest. But let's go on to more Seed, because we still got plenty. And we got Piers Morgan. One of the most despicable people that ever walk the earth. If anybody... I can't say what I was about to say on YouTube, but you get the impression, like... Well, there should be, like, places, like holiday camps where peers should go and concentrate on things. Put it that way. Alex Jones owes Sandy Hook families over $1 billion in damages for the years of harassment and threats he caused with them with the deliberate wicked lies. He caused with them. Well, he didn't do it then, so why does he... Again, that he peddled to worsen and exploit their misery. That's hate speech, not free speech. No, that's retarded. Not normal. And obviously, Piers, because everybody hates him, got ratioed for that. As you see, 1.9 comments to 1.3 likes. Exactly, Ginger. Jones didn't harass any of the families. He didn't do shit. He just went on InfoWars and just said, I don't believe it. They're all crisis actors. Which I am not saying, YouTube, AI, do not take what I said and twist it. I know that's what you do. I believe that they were all killed and Alex Jones is a horrible man. After what he did, and then he's asking to answering to the poll. After what he did to the Sandy Hook families with his despicable lies, no. Well, fuck you, buddy. He's back on. So let's have a look. And he's here. Like, lies are covered by free speech, as bad as they are. Not when they incite violence against grieving families. Now, that is completely wrong, which is why he got absolutely like 500 likes and 900 comments and ratioed. That's completely wrong. That is still free speech, even in this country. Now, you can incite violence, but if you don't actually... Like, what he did was, like, not inciting violence, because we do have hate speech laws in the UK, and you can't incite violence. But you have to specifically say, I want you to go and kill so-and-so, and then if somebody goes and does that, then you'd be like, yeah, buddy, you kind of did that. But, like, again, this is why it's baffling to most people over here. Nobody can see what he did wrong, because he said, I don't believe it. And you're like, okay, that's fair enough. You don't have to believe anything. It's up to you if you believe anything. You don't actually have to do it. It's like, so for America, which champions its free speech laws and all that sort of stuff, and you're like, I don't get it. Which, again, I mean, I love Alex Jones. I think he's hilarious, but it does lead me to think that he may well be a government stooge, because I don't believe anything that happened in that trial could happen to a American citizen under when you look at their laws. You know, well, you couldn't do it. You couldn't even bring the case to court because it'd be like, well, no, you have the First Amendment. Fuck off. Like, so I don't know. And then there's this guy. I don't know if anybody knows him. I mean, he's got nearly 1 million followers. He's like, I can understand Alex Jones not wanting to answer my specific questions about what he did to the Sandy Hook parents, including what would you do differently. Let's move on. I apologize. Oh yeah, this is because Alex Jones and a lot of people had a Twitter space last night, and this guy, he came on after Alex Jones had already answered about it. And then he goes, let's move on. I apologize. But this guy wanted a gotcha and and going, oh, he's like, I want my little moment. And it's like, well, no, you came in after about 2 hours. I think there's somebody, yeah, here we go. And it's like, let's move on. I apologize. This is about freedom of speech. It's a fantastic misdirection by Jones. And apparently his rehabilitation in tour is working. It will not work on me. I encourage you to look at the most basic details of what he did. Nothing. And if you have but an ounce of humanity, it will not work on you. That's my final word on it. Until next week's All In podcast. Okay, buddy. And then this Autism Capital says, what I was saying, he already talked about it for hours before you joined the call. You had zero contacts and inappropriately demanded that he re-explain himself just for you to have your virtual signaling moment. Ah, sounds very leftist. You're not that important and you got appropriately dragged for derailing the convo. So yeah. I wish I could say the F-slur on YouTube. Well, there it is, folks. Alex Jones still denies that he did anything wrong when he tortured, slandered, and harassed the poor Sandy Hook parents whose children were murdered. But not by Alex Jones. I'm pretty sure these people at this stage think he killed the kids. Jones believes he's being real. Because who can anybody? I bet none of these people can name who killed the people in Sandy Hook. I guarantee you. Jones believes he's being railroaded. He posted this video today. He said, if I was wrong, it was stupid, and I'm sorry, and will pay my debts to those poor parents. I could understand some of you saying, give him a second chance. I wouldn't let him back, but I could at least understand the argument. He paid his debts. What Jones did is pure evil. He did not kill anybody, and we all know it. And now he's proving it again today in this video. He's garbage. Again, it doesn't make any sense. He didn't kill anyone. He didn't harass anyone. He went on InfoWars and said, I don't believe this. It's fucking nonsense. The same people that screamed Russian collusion and safe and effective vaccines for years are calling AJ a conspiracy theorist is the icing on the cake. Yeah, well, this is the thing, isn't it? Because they all cry wolf and they all scream and screech. And you're like, well, buddy, you said Trump was colluding with Russia, and then you had your own, that Mueller report that you paid for and you funded, and he was desperately trying to find Trump guilty or something, and he couldn't. And then you had the safe and effective vaccines, which are obviously fantastic. Google and YouTube, I think they're fantastic. Everybody should have at least 27 of them, but they don't seem to be working that great. I don't know. That could just be me and my racism, but they don't seem to be working fantastically. But the last of the ones with this Jason F. Slur. And to be clear, if Alex Jones is on this platform or not, I'm not going anywhere. I can block, mute, or ignore him. Changing the channel is the ultimate power. Wow, he's so brave. He's so brave. I can't believe he gets up out of bed every day and acts this brave. He's fantastic. And then we have the resident retard in the room, which is, I cannot understand whether this guy's joking or not, because if you remember David Levitt or however, he is that guy who lost his fucking mind because somebody wouldn't sell him a expensive electric toothbrush for 1 cent. It was $1 or something like that. And that's how he got famous. And I don't understand whether he's joking half of the time because he seems so retarded. And then a lot of the times he's not joking, so I don't get it. He is actually the literal meme and going, joke's on you, I was only pretending to be retarded, but I am also retarded. I don't understand him at all. It's kind of an interesting account to keep an eye on, but I don't get it. And he's obviously ratioed into oblivion. But how many innocent people will be murdered because Elon Musk allowed Alex Jones back on Twitter? And then he does another one. Elon Musk is responsible for every person who dies now that Alex Jones is back on Twitter. I think that's a joke. But again, he's so retarded, it's almost impossible to tell with this guy. In hell, Brian Krasenstein, another retard. But David, to his credit, does not get nude with his dad. But Brian Krasenstein really enjoys that. Say what you want about X, but where else do you randomly see Elon Musk, Alex Jones, Vivek Ramaswamy, and Alex Tate having a live conversation on a whim. In hell, he says. And then he goes, and then he's like, oh, he double dips on this joke at a KKK rally. Yeah. Apart from Vivek Ramaswamy. What a name you're always going to see at the KKK. Traditional white supremacy name. And Andrew Tate, a Muslim African-American. To be an odd Ku Klux Klan meeting, to be honest. Christy Moment, yes, even I can't name the shooter. Nobody fucking can. And I followed the case when it happened, but that's the kind of conspiracy. There was no shooter. Probably wasn't. I mean, the fact that everybody's getting too worked up about it makes me think they're lying. I mean, they've lied about fucking everything for the past 3 years. I mean, they lied about lockdowns. They lied. Why would they not lie about? I mean, why would they not lie? Why would I believe anything anymore? I mean, I'm not saying just doubt and be a conspiracy theory, like whatever. But obviously, some shit is retarded. But like, why would you believe anything the government says? Like literally anything. If a politician says something, you automatically, 100% of the time, they're lying. It's like I don't see why people wouldn't just assume that. If a news station says something, 100% of the time they're lying. And we all saw COVID. It's like why wouldn't that be? Why wouldn't that be applicable all the time, 100% of the time? Oh yeah, Elon Musk is an African American as well. So this is a really shitty KKK. They're really lowering the standards. But this guy, now I don't know who he is. He is obviously. He has judging by the look of him, he's way too interested in children. But he's called Ryan Shead, or Shead. And he's a husband, dad, veteran. He's mental health. Yeah. If you had to look at this guy while he was doing stuff to you, he'd probably have some mental health issues. Lynch syndrome? What the fuck is Lynch syndrome? Sounds retarded. Ah, so he had his colon removed. Does that make him gay? You know, makes him naturally gay. And Shead Show. So this is he does a podcast thing. Okay, so Ryan Shead, he is the one I'm really going to be focusing on because he has absolutely lost his fucking shit over this. So we're going to go in order. And again, he's not just a random account. 1.1 million views, 8.3 thousand likes, 6.7 thousand comments. He got ratioed almost. He's like, I don't know what he sounds like, but we're going to find out in a video or two in a minute. I hope everyone remembers that Elon Musk is letting a man who owed 1.1 billion to Sandy Hook parents, even after trying to weasel out of it through bankruptcy, for his lies back on social media. It seems like Elon might be taking on the death of Alex Jones. X is about to be filled with a lot more hate. Well, I mean, he really got in the stupidity. Like, he squeezed every little bit of stupidity out of his little 240 characters there. He's like, seems like Elon might be taking on the death of Alex Jones. Why? Why does it seem like that? You know, it's about to fill with a lot more hate. I don't know. Is it? And then Ryan goes on. Adam Francisco says, Alex Jones never spewed hate. He never did. He spewed predictions and theories meant to guide us. Well, that's pretty gay to say something like that. But some of which were incorrect and some of which were eerily accurate. That's okay, because a lot of them, like, he was correct in a lot of them. Which again leads me to think he probably is a government stooge. But he's funny, so I don't give a shit. And then Ryan goes, these people are so lost, it's scary. They should really suck Joe Biden's cock and really understand how it all works. Alex Jones is a massive piece of trash who owes $1.1 billion to Sandy Hook parents for his words. Yeah. Do you not understand how retarded that sounds? He has $1.1 billion for words. So just fuck off. Don't give him the money. And Ryan is going here. Sandy Hook. No, the Modern Warfare with Alex Jones. I don't know who that is, but he's got 20,000 subscribers. Sandy Hook does not define Alex Jones. Everybody gets to speak. Get over it. Fair enough. Sandy Hook will be on Alex Jones's headstone. It won't be, because his family will be paid for it. That's all he will be remembered for. And a $1.1 billion judgment against him for his words. So he won't stop screeching about this. And then here he is again. He's had a full 48-hour meltdown about this. And Kim.com says, Alex fucked up with Sandy Hook. He admitted that and apologized. He also got a lot of conspiracy theories right, which he did. If serial liars like Biden and Trump are allowed on Twitter, then Alex Jones should be allowed too. Please reconsider in the interest of free speech. And then Elon Musk, he did say this, but he's had an about turn. My firstborn child died in my arms, which got proved to be a lie, by the way. I felt his last heartbeat. A lie. I have no mercy for anyone who would use the deaths of children for gain, politics, or fame. But then the left started really picking on him. So I think he about turned on this because he's like, well, fuck him. If he'll piss him off, I'll do it. That's the thing. They don't know when to stop. And then Ryan goes, he's back. Elon Musk went through with reinstating Alex Jones to Twitter. Sandy Hook happened. Did it? I don't know. Parents lost their kids. Alex Jones attacked them daily. His followers harassed the parents. So fucking what? Got nothing to do with anything. The court decided this fact. I don't know why I'm surprised by supporters. They won't do anything to stop school shootings. Of course they think so. SH was set up by the FBI or whatever their angle was. SH? What's SH? Oh, Sandy Hook. Was set up by the FBI, whatever their angle is. Elon flip-flops on his principle for money. I have no mercy for anyone who would use the death of children for gain, politics, or fame. Well, I think the one thing you can all guarantee is like bringing Alex Jones back is not going to bring more money into Twitter. I think he's gonna do the exact opposite. Like Justin H says, AJ is just a better crisis actor than all the Sandy Hook. Exactly, they were just shit at acting. That's why he gave the game away, and so he got pissed off. And Alex Jones called them all out for not being as good an actor as he was. Now everybody thinks Alex Jones is real. See, he did the double con. Now he's like, oh, Alex Jones lied about stuff. I will give him a fake 1.1 billion judgment. But the next thing he says is probably going to be true. But it doesn't end there. Ryan is really not shutting the fuck up. Because of course, you see, when an account like is getting ratioed and shit on constantly, because he's not getting really good interactions with this. He's not getting. He's like getting close to ratioed. He's getting like very little things here. So he starts losing his mind a bit. Free speech may apply to conservatives and Alex Jones. Not me. Another Liverpool account. My channel is under attack, as the Quartering would say, while in between eating. This was the 22nd of... What does that even mean? I can't read your fucking dates. That's the 22nd of October. No, 22nd of August, sorry. My account is still stalled. Elon Musk is definitely giving free speech to the accounts he wants amplified. It's why the right-wing accounts have doubled in size while liberal accounts are stalled. And it's because everyone thinks you're fucking idiots. And now they can actually see the right-wing accounts. That's why all the fucking right-wing accounts are actually getting fucking growth. And they're funny. Some of them are funny. Nobody thinks like this. Nobody thinks men can get pregnant like you lot. No one in the real world thinks anything like that. Musk is doing exactly what we forecast after purchasing Twitter with loans from Saudi Arabia. So Ryan is crying Ryan. And then he's like, this is why America is fucked. Alex Jones is a hero. He is a hero. And Sandy Hook parents are greedy families. Well, they are a bit greedy. Way to go, Elon Musk. You managed to destroy all confidence in your judgment and business skills. Oh, no. I mean, because you're going to Ryan here, he looks like a demented psychopath, but at least he's well-dressed. He looks like a businessman. But then, soon you're going to see what Ryan it really is. But here he is. No. Like, Viva Frey, that really fucking weird lawyer. Who sometimes has good takes, but also acts incredibly gay. He was talking about, like, a friend. I saw him the other day. He was talking about a friend who didn't want to talk to him anymore. I assume because he supports Trump or something gay. But, like, and he wrote, like, 1,000-word Twitter essay about it. And he was like, wow, that's the gayest thing I've ever seen. I can see why your friend doesn't want to talk to you at all. So Viva Frey goes, you are a veteran who doesn't believe in free speech, doesn't care about injustice, and who follows 33.3 thousand people on Twitter. Only, wow, that is fucking loads. You might want to think your opinion on Jones is questionable. So Ryan Shead is the leftist version of Charlie Kirk. Because Charlie Kirk only ever got, like, any fame because he followed he was one of the first people who did that follow back things. So he followed 250,000 accounts and then got 250,000 followers. He has no following and no real following. He's just a massive F-slur. But he was the only reason he didn't rise to any prominence through being funny or having any good points. It was because he followed 250,000 accounts. And they all followed him back. And that's how he became famous, because once the Twitter algorithm, once it sees that you have 250,000 subscribers, it pumps you out to everybody. So he's another person like that. That's how he got his following. That's why I don't know who he is. He's like, Viva Frey goes, you are a veteran who doesn't believe in free speech, doesn't care about injustice, and who follows 33.3 thousand people on Twitter. You might want to think your opinion on Jones is questionable at best. No, Alex Jones is a piece of shit who lies about kids being murdered at school while pushing conspiracy theories and supporting domestic terrorists and sexual predators. Why does the amount of people I follow back matter? Because he knows how you got your following, same as I do. Because you followed tens of thousands of people and they followed you back. And he didn't even say you followed back. Why does the amount of people I follow back matter? I like following the people who have supported me over the years. My entire page is dedicated to calling out injustices and crazy Republicans. Why do you support trash humans, the Viva Frey? So, he is, like, super retarded. Yeah, Ginger Snub, he's not gay, he's Canadian. Which is the same thing. I'm joking. I like Canadians. The ones who I have met who were outside of Canada were pretty good. But Viva Frey is pretty gay. That essay I saw of him about, and he's like talking about his friend who didn't want to talk to him. He was like, "Oh yeah, I totally see why he doesn't want to talk to you. It's like, you seem unbearable." Here we go. He's back. Elon Musk went through with reinstating Alex Jones to Twitter. This is a clear indication of the direction Twitter X is taking. Elon is lifting up conspiracy theories and criminals, giving them his platform while admitting it will be bad for business. Free speech does not apply to social media and companies. It does a bit. Elon is choosing to ignore the terms of service he holds others to in favor of right-wing propaganda under the guise of freedom. Sandy Hook happened. Elon is a hypocrite. Alex Jones is a trash human being. Twitter X is failing because of Elon. I don't think it's failing, but look, this is what this fucking retard looks like. So let's have a listen to this spurg out, because he does this several times. Let's see how loud it is. Good.
Hey boys, girls, everybody else, Ryan here. I hope you're having a good Sunday, but unfortunately, I need to come on here and drag Elon Musk a little bit. For those of you who may not be paying attention, Elon Musk was talking about letting Alex Jones back on Twitter, and he put this poll out, and as you see, he won. I thought, okay, maybe he's just messing with it. He's not going to put this dude back on X after he's been sued and owes $1.1 billion to the Sandy Hook parents because of what he said. Yep, wrong again, Ryan. And what's the first post he retweets after not being on there since 2018? From Andrew Tate, of course. They want to tell globalists to get fucked. I want to tell domestic terrorists and sexual predators to get fucked. In this tweet from Shannon Watts, Elon Musk says, I vehemently disagree with what he said about Sandy Hook, but we are a platform that believes in freedom of speech. Or are we not? That is what it comes down to in the end. If the people vote him back on, this will be bad for X financially, but principles matter more than money. I'm so glad you said that, Elon. Let's check the tape. So when Kim here said that Alex Jones should be allowed back on because Biden and Trump are, Musk responded and said, my firstborn child died in my arms. I felt his last heartbeat. I have no mercy for anyone who could use the deaths of children for gain, politics, or fame. You know, that's one post I read that I was actually kind of like, oh, damn, Elon maybe does have a heart. And when somebody shared that post, then I found out that Elon Musk's ex-wife came on here and said it was actually her holding the child. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that a guy that lies about holding his dead kid would let another guy on his platform who lies about a bunch of kids getting murdered. You know, I'm just saying, going through Elon Musk's timeline, it really paints a picture of the kind of person this is. And then realizing the kind of power he has owning Twitter, yeah.
Gay. So, what a fucking idiot. Just why would you see this? Again, I don't really understand why. I use the internet solely for laughing at idiots. It's like, why would you sit there and go, I'm seething about this? But anyway, I'm sure he's very happy being a gay man. I'm sure it's really entertaining for him. But then, obviously, Ryan goes, I'm getting ratioed by bot accounts with 5 followers, laughing out loud. Ha 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 ha. You're like, Elon must have decided to create engagement because the platform has become so one-sided. Not everyone thinks you are retarded. Like, totally retarded. Because you're seething. Because this guy, I didn't know who he was, right? But I just kept on seeing him in my timeline. And he was completely losing his mind over Alex Jones fucking... Who the fuck cares? Alex Jones comes back to the website. He's not really even using the website properly. He's just retweeting people. And then we got a video from Ryan, crying Ryan. The Elon Musk stands are screaming about free speech after Alex Jones was reinstated while telling me I can leave. Why does that only seem to apply to right-wing and domestic terrorist accounts? Everybody's just saying you can leave if you want. They're not saying you have to leave and you are going to leave and we're going to make you leave. They're just saying go. Because I don't think, this is the thing with a lot of like normal people, where they just go, if you don't like it, why don't you just stop doing it? It's like when, recently, there was a pub that I used to like going into down the road. And I've gone in for years, but it's had new owners take it over. And I walked in and all they're doing is karaoke every single night. Can't fucking stand karaoke. It's like, so I don't go there anymore. Same thing. If you don't like it, just don't go there. Who fucking cares? We just go somewhere else now. Same with this. It's like, why does it bother you so much? Why are left-wing accounts being silenced under the terms of service while my accounts can't? That's not true. You've just got to be. It's because you absolutely scream that you want it, and like, and I'll tell you exactly why the left-wing accounts are being silenced. It's because they're threatening to murder people. I mean, you have to be careful with AI. It's like I don't say slurs on Twitter, and it's like I don't say things I know that will get me banned. And it's like, because the thing with the right wing is that we've actually learnt how to. Well, I'm not including myself in the right wing really, but the thing with the people who get banned all the time have learnt how to circumvent bans. Well, circumvent getting banned by just being able to say what we want to say without actually getting banned. But the thing with these types of people is that they screech how much they want to kill everybody all the fucking time. All the time. Like, they're like, oh, I want these people to die, basically. And they don't leave anything to the imagination. And it's like, why am I getting banned? I thought free speech is like, well, buddy, there are advertisers on this platform. And it's like, you can't threaten to murder everybody that you don't like. Because they constantly are doing that. All of these type of accounts are doing that. They're constantly saying they want people they do not like to stop breathing. And it's like they're not doing it in like a funny way or a subtle way or anything. They're just flat out saying it. And that is why these people are getting banned. It's not because anybody is getting silenced by Elon Musk or anything. It's because the AI, because no, humans aren't fucking modding and like doing any moderation at this stage. It's all AI. And it's like they're all determining or you are threatening to kill people because it doesn't understand nuance. Doesn't understand sarcasm. It doesn't understand things like that. But it's like they're so violent in what they actually say. It's like they end up getting banned and shadow banned and stuff like that because they're retarded. And it's like you can't actually full on say what you want to do. I mean, we could all just like flat out say I want to kill you and all that sort of stuff, and it would stop being funny after about 10 seconds. But and then he goes on, why have my interactions with followers gone down drastically since Elon took over? Because everyone thinks you're gay. And you are. Why has my subscriptions feature not been approved in almost a year? Because he doesn't have to if you're just constantly shrieking at him. It's at the end of the day, it's his company. He doesn't have to give you money. Y'all can miss me with your bullshit. You know you will be ignoring me if I didn't make sense. I'm the receipt king. And here he is looking. Here he is.
I wasn't.
And now this is obviously a great look. This is well, I'm 41 years old. So this is a 47 or 8-year-old man, I would guess. Because he looks a lot older than I do. And like, he's wearing a flat back. Or what they call flat cap? No, flat back. Flat pack, I can't remember. It's fucking a cap black people wear anyway. He's looking like a homie. So let's see what crying Ryan has to say.
Hey, boys and girls and everybody else. I just want to talk about free speech today because after Elon Musk let Alex Jones back on Twitter, my comment sections have gone crazy. And they're saying it's just
Because they think you're an F-slur.
free speech. Why are you against free speech? Elon just is promoting free speech on his platform. Now, if that's the case, how come when I noticed that on my analytics that my interactions had gone down by like 90%, I wasn't getting any new followers, like, I want to know what happened. So
Yeah, I know what happened. Everyone hates you.
I sent a letter to Twitter, and this is what I got back. Sometimes they'll take action on accounts or tweets based on behaviors that create a negative impact on Twitter. That can include interactions with other accounts, tweeting inappropriate content, or a variety of other violations of our rules. As a result, the visibility of these accounts or tweets may be affected. We have more information available, blah, blah, blah. So they confirmed that that is what's happening and explained it to me.
That didn't confirm anything. I've got that. That's literally the appeal email that they send back to you. That's nothing. He's gonna pretend that means he's shadow banned.
Then I realized about a week later that I put an application in to allow subscriptions on my page so that I could make some money. And I realized that it hadn't been approved. And it had been sitting there for like 6 months. And I sent them an email. This is what I got back. They just sent me back this saying they know that I'm eagerly awaiting. They're checking my eligibility, blah, blah, blah. That was 3-4 months ago. And I'd been waiting months before that. So yeah, safe to say that my account's being with.
That doesn't say. I've received that email back from Twitter when I've appealed a ban. That's what they fucking say. That's a standard thing to say that we're not going to do anything about it. Because fuck you.
Meanwhile, Tucker Carlson's got his own show. I'm sure Alex Jones will have his own show soon enough on Twitter. And Elon is promoting all these right-wing nut jobs. And if you go notice, their accounts are doubling in size, while a lot of liberal creators aren't like me, and their accounts aren't doing shit. So,
Yeah, why do you think that might be, Ryan? Is it because do you think maybe the funny people like I don't really like Tucker Carlson. He's funny, but he talks a lot of shit about a lot, and he is a government stooge. I don't give a shit what anybody says about him. He definitely is. He's supposed to pretend to be your friend. He's not your friend. Well, like Alex Jones, like the two, they're funny. They're both very funny. Do you want to watch a 30-minute show with this fucking cock here, who probably like rents out his wife? Well, he probably doesn't rent it out. He probably doesn't have any option to like get like his wife is probably getting behind this little fucking mattress or whatever it is. His wife is probably getting banged by Tyrone right now. Do you want to listen to politics talk with this guy?
per usual, all you hypocrites out there that are coming at me talking about I don't like free speech, when it's really you supporting the people that don't like free speech. And you want to know how I know that it's you that are so angry? Because if
do you want to know how it's you that is so angry? Because I'm making videos absolutely seething about it. And that's how I know you're angry.
you guys thought that I was just some nut job and that what I was saying didn't matter, you wouldn't pay me any attention. But you guys literally go out of your way to ratio me because you know damn well that what I'm saying is right, and I bring the receipts. Why? Because
what receipts? You literally Ryan. You literally just showed the standard Twitter band. Like, oh yeah, we know that there's something up with your account because you're retarded. So we'll just put. I've received that email millions of times when I got banned.
Because I'm the receipt king.
Hey boy, he's the fucking receipt king. He produced no receipts in that video. Produced nothing. Oh wow. But that's Ryan. That's the level of C from the Alex. There was so much more, and there is a lot more because like Piers Morgan has made a full article. He's written an article like complaining about how Alex Jones shouldn't be allowed to speak and should be killed, and like because obviously he should like I don't know. But I haven't been able to keep up with all this shit because they won't stop seething. They simply won't. But I just like Ryan because I don't really know who he is, and but he has a big following, so he must be somebody. I didn't really like, and I just liked the way that he would not stop. He was having a 48-hour meltdown about all of this. Yeah. It's because, like, are you 41? You are by far the most base person born in the 80s. I don't know about that. Most people in the 80s who were born, like, the millennial thing is, like, kind of, like, wrong. Most people my age do not think at all. I don't know where that came from. It's like the millennial myths. It's like there's a fucking lot of like everybody who I know in the real world doesn't think. Well, nobody thinks trans people are women. I say that quietly to try and no one. No, I've never met a single person who thinks like that. in my entire life. Like, I speak to hundreds of people every single week. Like, it's all a myth. It's an online internet myth. I've never heard. Like, I've seen some corporate. I've been in corporate companies where they've talked about things like that, where they have to diversity. Everyone's just laughed at it and just go, "Well, we have to go through this, so we'll just go through this." And because I've been on courses and stuff because I have to in certain things in what I do for a living. You have to go on courses, and then the first thing they'll do is they get the diversity thing out of the way. You know, we've just got, and it'll be they don't have any qualms whatsoever of like when there's a group of 50 people in the room because we're doing something to get a fucking to get like a qualification that we need to do something, and like they'll just go, we need to do this diversity training thing, and we'll do it for 10 minutes, and it's all done tongue in cheek, sort of going yeah, so you can get it out of the way as quickly as possible, kind of laughing at it, but also not. You know what I mean? It's sort of like going, and it's like, yeah, this is all bullshit. We know it's bullshit, but legally we have to go do it. It's like, and they're all millennials like me, because everybody in the working space, like now, we've taken it over. The boomers are gone. Gen X is sort of like, they're all like not doing that anymore, really. They're like, but like, no one fucking believes it. No matter what you see on the internet, no one fucking, it's not real. It might be if you go into a super corporate place where it's like Nike or something, like a huge company. In the real world, it's not. No, everyone thinks it's fucking stupid, and I include millennials in that. I don't know what Zoomers are like, but the Zoomers that I've like, because I employ some Zoomers, what are called Zoomers, they're pretty based. I mean, I don't really know them that well because they're quite quiet because obviously they don't fucking talk. Kind of scared of you if you're older than them. But like, if you say something that will be considered offensive in the internet on the internet, they don't take offense and they laugh. So it's all fake. It's all fake and it's all nonsense. Unless I assume you work for a giant corporation, because then I imagine it's all like, I don't know. Because as far as in my real world, I haven't seen any evidence that any of this is fucking real. To be quite honest, I think they're all just relying on you, like assuming it's real and going, "Oh yeah." Right, but that's my Alex Jones bit. So we're gonna watch Keffals. Keffals. It doesn't. Let me just find it on YouTube. Now, it's only a short video, but I fucking hate Keffals, so we're gonna watch it. Here he is, looking all. Alright, I'm so sorry, I misgendered him. Here she is, looking hot. She's looking hot and bald. That is a hairline that you real women just don't understand. That's a hairline only the hottest chicks can get. Yeah, Keffals is still alive. She made this. Well, his channel's really gone downhill. He's got 18k views on this, which is fucking nuts considering like the views he was getting. So here we go. He's not even trying anymore. He's just growing his hair out. I would like a South Park voice gig. He is a handsome dude, isn't he, Christian? That is a manly man. Sorry, YouTube. Anyway, listen to what she's got to say. Stunningly brave, Lucas. Oh, hold on.
Back in 2010, there was a campaign called the It Gets Better campaign. And
Back in 2010.
having come out as trans in 2011, this was a phrase that was basically hammered into my skull. The point of it was to tell, especially LGBT youth, that it gets better even if you get bullied. You know,
It doesn't, because you're an idiot.
the grass is greener on the other side.
Nope.
But it doesn't get better.
Hey, based. Well done, Keffals.
It doesn't. Today I just got back from seeing my psychiatrist. I'm starting on antidepressants again. And my journey with mental health has been about well over a decade at this point. I think it's been like 12, 13 years. And the reason that I bring this up is because even though I'm a trans creator, I never really talk about trans issues. I know there's a lot of trans people who watch my content, and even sometimes people ask me for advice, and I just kind of shrug it off. I don't want to talk about it, but the reason why is because it's hard for me. It's hard to talk about it, especially with all of the things that I've had to go through and all of the things that I don't want to remember because they were so hard to go through, that even remembering it is painful. So I think that the point of what I'm trying to say with all this is that it doesn't get better, but that's okay. I had this idea early on in my...
So, wait. So, the top trans creator on the whole of the internet is, well, trying to raise the suicide rate. Is he?
Keep in mind, it's going on 13 years now since I first started my medical transition. But I had...
But why can't they fix the voice, Luke?
this idea that, oh, if I just get all the surgeries, if I start hormones, if people accept me as a woman,
They won't. No.
things will be okay. I won't be sad anymore.
Well, but then you try to destroy the entire internet and close down Kiwi Farms, which would in turn destroy the entire internet and then made everyone despise you. I don't know. Seems to be, if you just wanted to be accepted, that was an odd way to go about it.
And here I am at 29 years old, starting antidepressants again. And I'm realizing how important it is to just tell people it doesn't get better.
What the fuck? Why would you make this video? Why would you make this video? Why would you make... Because I can guarantee you, this is not... This will make more trans people kill themselves. At least one person has killed themselves because of this video. I can tell... I will over the course of time. Because this is fucking... This is...
But that's okay.
This is doom. This is doom pilling.
It's not all focused around your transition. It's not all about your gender.
It's about not being a despicable person, which you failed at.
You need to take care of yourself in all aspects of your life.
Yeah, if you're not trying to close down the internet and destroy everything around you, then what are you even really doing?
And that's why I had to take some time off streaming, because I really wasn't doing that.
Oh, you need the volume up. Maybe. Well, you can't hear him.
But I really do want people to know that I do really want people to take away from this that you shouldn't focus too hard.
On being bald. Because it will happen to all of you. Eventually. There's nothing you can stop it.
On being trans, on passing, on your
Don't focus on passing. Because it'll never happen. Okay, right. All is forgiven, Keffals. I love you now.
transition in general. It's not the be all and end all of your life. There are so many
Well, because it won't happen, that's why.
other things that you need to take care of. And never let yourself get stuck thinking only in terms of the potential future you can have. Never let yourself get stuck in thinking about only in the potential future you could have.
Essentially, the entire goals of everything. Wow. The entire point of doing anything is the potential future of what you're going to do. I wouldn't do shit if I didn't think about, oh, well, I can do this and it'll make everything better next. It's like everything that drives you is to make the potential future better. If you didn't ever think of that, you would just kill yourself. Well, you wouldn't. I don't know. What do you do? Because that's the entire thing of how you move on in life.
When there's so much in front of you that you will miss by doing that.
That's your potential future, you fucking idiot. He's trying to be all deep and like, oh, I'm so deep, man. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You need to be able to stop and really look around you. To appreciate the beauty of life. Another thing.
This is like a zombie. Like, oh, I've just taken fucking 1 billion Xanax. Really appreciate the beauty of life.
That's really important with all of this stuff is that none of this is a straight line. Transition isn't a straight line.
No, it's gay.
Taking care of your mental health isn't a straight line. There are curves, there are setbacks. Sometimes you have a breakthrough and you feel like you're on top of the world.
What was that? Was that when you were going, oh, I've deleted Kiwi Farms? And now, the ironic thing is that Kiwifarms.net is what he was celebrating. She, beautiful Keffals. And like was celebrating, oh, completely deleted. There's a thumbnail on her channel saying, oh, completely deleted for Kiwifarms.net. But let me go on here. Hold on, let me find Kiwi Farms. And let's just go here. Oh, look, Kiwifarms.net. What he was proclaiming to delete. It's now up and running as well as anything now. So Kiwi Farms has recovered. It's got better than ever. And Keffals, the fat porn queen, is now making videos about how you should probably kill yourself because life without antidepressants doesn't work.
And it's so hard.
In a zombified state.
Hard to look through the despair that you can feel when it feels like you have
who did that say? Yeah, Midnight. Lol, is this his way or this her way? Sorry, don't misgender Keffals. She's a very beautiful woman. This is by saying she might have fucked up. I believe it is, yeah.
future whatsoever. But you need to remember the good times when you're in the bad times. It's so important to do that. Otherwise, you'll just get suffocated. That may be funny coming from me right now. I mean, I've been so depressed recently.
Oh, shit.
That I'm barely even taking care of myself, but I know that some of you really need to hear this. And I think being able
What they really need to hear is suicide note. I don't think they do. This is the most depressing thing I've ever seen.
to tell this to all of you helps me in a way. So, thank you for that.
Yeah, okay, that's what Keffals is up to. And let's dislike that. Yeah, I don't like that. That's terrible. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Okay. I may have just cured the reverb there. Well, anyway, that was Keffals. Keffals been his usual, beautiful, usual cheery self. As much as I love Keffals, it doesn't change how heartbreaking watching a slow motion suicide is. No. Well, it does to me. No, that person deserves it. I don't fucking care about that person. That person is despicable. That person wanted to destroy everything around them that they disagreed with. I don't particularly like Kiwi Farms. I don't particularly like Josh. I think he's retarded. And it's like, but I will stand up for it. I will stand up for him when a total fucking piece of shit. I don't view Keffals as anything above vermin. And it's like when somebody tries to destroy everything. Like Keffals, you've got to remember, Keffals tried to destroy Kiwi Farms because he got caught selling HRT to minors and running the Catboy Ranch where he was grooming children. Like, fuck, whatever happens to Keffals, fine by me. I know the right thing is going to happen, so it doesn't matter to me. Because I've just watched that video, so I know the correct thing is going to happen eventually. It's fine. I'm not going to do anything about it, but I know it's going to happen. And I know I'm going to smile when the outcome is achieved. The CCM video told me exactly where she was. It's funny to me. Remember Bob DFE too? Oh yeah, what was his name? Bob. Oh, I can't remember what it was called. Yeah. Yeah, I do remember what you mean though. Like, what was it fucking called? Well, he's retarded. Jersh does sort of invite fan fiction. Well, he's retarded. He did that thing with Sam Hyde's psycho ex-girlfriend. Where he started going #believe all women. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is a person everybody has known to be completely retarded. And she's been calling Sam a pedophile for 10 years or whatever. He got her on the show as like a big get. And it's like, no one wants to touch her. And it's like, and then she showed up wasted and humiliated him. But it's like, what did you expect? He's obviously fucking lying. Obviously lying, you fucking idiot. And then he goes after Dick Masterson. He's like, oh, Dick Masterson is a pedophile. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, Jersh, he used to be okay, but then he became Like, something happened at Kiwi Farms where it's like, I don't think he's jersh. I think he's scared of his user base. Because the people who are on that site is so retarded now. Like, so autistic and retarded. But he makes money out of them. So I assume like he has to just be okay with it. He's not correct about Rakita and Dick molesting. It's like, they don't, no, he's totally incorrect. You can just support, you don't have to support, like, people. I don't understand people on the internet where they're like, oh, well, you support this because you talk to this person, you support this. No, you're just fucking talking to people. Rakita is fine. I mean, I think he probably he's not really my. I like some of the things that he does, but I don't understand this all. Like, oh well, it's like when you go to Kiwi Farms with all this, it's like, oh, all they're talking about is how alcoholic he is and how fucking like how they would be running his life, and you're like, who the fuck cares, brother? It's his life. Leave him to it. Oh yeah, Vito, who has done nothing wrong particularly ever. Yeah. He made some edgy pedophile jokes. He lent into a joke. I don't know. Like 5 years ago, somebody who lent into a joke and just said like when somebody called him a pedophile and he went, yeah, I want to. It's like, oh, your kids are in danger. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he's like, it wasn't. I didn't find it particularly funny, but you could tell it was a joke. That's the thing. That's another thing with the Kiwi Farms now because it's full of trans women, and it's like they pretend jokes aren't jokes. You don't have to find a joke funny. That's perfectly fine. Don't find the joke funny. It's okay. It's like, but don't pretend it's real. Stop pretending it's real. It's like he's obviously fucking joking. I don't particularly like Vito. I think he's a fucking piece of shit in a lot of ways. I think he's retarded. The way it's, I like. That's why I like The Biggest Problem, because Dick Masterson just humiliates him every single time the show goes live. But yeah, and the Baldo, who gives a fuck about the Baldo Omniglulable or whatever? Who cares? It was funny. That was funny. Like, that was actually funny. Ricketta's mistake was engaging with this, but I don't really know why he did that. Yeah, because they're too autistic. They're too retarded. What is Kiwi Farms? Kiwi Farms is this. It used to be a really good website. It's now just full of total retards who would they just make stuff up. Right, all they do is make stuff up and screech and pretend that things are happening. Like, this used to be a great website, like a really good website for or anything that was happening or anything like now. Like if an internet celebrity was having a meltdown or something, all you had to do was go to Kiwi Farms and check in. Like pre-Keffals, it was a fucking amazing website. But then everybody, you got a lot of super autistic people, and they just make a lot. They just imagine a lot of stuff. Here, Channing Krieger, former MD. It's like Josh, the owner of the website, is pretending that Sam Hyde's ex-girlfriend isn't insane, so he wanted to gotcha Sam Hyde and kill his career, and it completely backfired on him, and then made everybody laugh at him. And it's but that's the entire user base now. They're all completely retarded. It's it's unfortunate that happened. Because I love this website. I fucking really love this website. But yeah, now it's just yeah, exactly. It was so fun to read. It was fucking amazing. Where you could just like, but now, because all it did was list facts and like saying these people are stupid because they did this. And it's like, and you've got these, like, now it's like, there's this guy in the chat, Omla Globe, whatever, he's like got a retarded name. And he's like, he's super autistic. They're imagining things that have happened and they're pretending, and they just pretend it's fact. There's no evidence of anything. They just pretend everything is fact now. And it's like, they write a load of fan fiction and then, then they say, oh, this actually happened. And it's like, weird. I think it did happen when like a lot of people came across with Keffals, I think. Yeah, Encyclopedia used to be funny. And some of the articles on Encyclopedia Dramatica are still hilarious. The Jim Sterling one is funny. All the old ones are fucking funny. Like all the new ones. Yeah, exactly, Midnight. It was always about receipts. But now it's all gossip. It's all gossip about, here's why I think Nick Recator, who drinks whiskey on stream. I mean, look, Nick Recator does get drunk on stream. It's like, I don't. It's like a bit retarded, but like I don't know why he's doing it. Well, I do know why he's doing it, because fucking Rumble gave him millions of dollars. So it's like, obviously, he don't give a fuck anymore. So it's fine. But like, but now it's all gossip, and like, this is why I think his mentality is like this, and you're like, what the fuck? It always used to be like compiled on receipts. But now it's sort of always like you wade through 10 pages of going, this is why I hate this person and I don't like them. It's like with this thread, like the Sam Hyde thread, it's just fucking dickless people who don't like Sam Hyde. And she's obviously telling the truth. I believe all women. And it's like, well, these people are gay. It's like, these are all fucking autistic and gay. And then they started going down. Well, I started not liking, because I remember Josh. He broke up with. He actually rang the Dick Show, and broke up with Dick Masterson live on air. And while he was like crying, it was like the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And like Dick Masterson said at the time, he was like, I don't think anybody's ever called in to break up with me before. A man has ever called in to break up with me, and it was like the weirdest thing I've ever seen, like a man breaking up with a man. It was very gay. Like, because he sounded like he was crying. It was like so weird. Exactly, my cock's on. Kiwifarms never used to have the sanctimonious attitude. Most users were aware that in some way they're equally as freaky as the one. The thing is, Kiwifarms is one of the worst websites on the internet. All it does is dox people and harass people. And now they're acting as though they're moral Christians or something like that. And it's like, no, you're the worst pieces of shit. Like, you are the worst pieces of shit on the internet. And that's great. Because I also was with you. I was part of that gang. And it's like, I thought it was fucking great. It's like, I had no qualms about being one of the worst pieces of shit on the internet. And then you suddenly all decided to become some sort of weird Christians. Where it was like, it was really fucking weird. Where you all decided, it's like, no, we're taking the moral high ground. But here's this guy's address. So go around and kill him or something. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about? None of you. This website can never possibly take a moral high ground on anything. It's like, it caught Keffals selling HRC to minors. Good for it. But it's not a good website. That's its selling point. It's the fucking dregs of the internet. That's the best bit of it. But they went with all this fucking, they like became like super Catholic fucking priests or something or other. And you're like, what the fuck is happening to this website? They're all moralizing and telling me how they, and grandstanding about how they would do everything. And you're like, the fuck are you talking about? This is a website for fucking ruining everybody's life. Like, all this entire website is dedicated to ruining people's lives. That's his entire purpose. It's to destroy everyone's lives. That's why it was good. That's why I liked it. Like, that was when Josh lost his mind, James. He really hasn't. When he broke up with a man, that was when he started going fucking insane. Because now he's like, I don't know what's happened to him. I really don't know what the fuck has happened to him. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I still read some of it. Like, some of it's useful. You have to sit through a lot of people absolutely rage, like seething, like leftists on here, like about stuff. And you're like, who the fuck cares? Why don't you observe and report? Yeah, see, you've got this like this guy in the chat as well. Oh my god, lol, noob. Like, he's like the typical retard of Kiwi Farms. He's only been a member of Kiwi Farms for a year or something like that. He hasn't. He's not like a real person, not like a real member. But now he's the moralistic, religious type of, like, well, pretends he's religious, but he's obviously not. Because obviously he's on Kiwi Farms, and it's just dox people. It's like, but in the good old days, like 5-6 years ago of Kiwi Farms, that person would not be allowed on Kiwi Farms. Well, he would be allowed, but everybody would just bully him. Because they imagine stuff. They're like, it's like imagining, it's like, oh, well, Nick Recator's marriage is ending. It's like, hey, I don't really give a shit whether his marriage is ending. If he was being cut or something, that would be funny. If you got evidence of that, that'd be hilarious. But, like, if you haven't, then I don't give a shit. But, I don't know. Something happened to that website. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's funny when you see a website just completely lose what it was all about and then go into this religious, moralistic, we're better than you, even though our entire website is dedicated to destroying everyone's lives. The sole point of it is to destroy people's lives. And you're like, okay. I was on board with the destroying people's lives. That was hilarious. But if you're, I don't like you trying to pretend that you're better than anyone, because you're not. I certainly didn't think that. It is. I am actually doing a live stream, the first one for a year. But I am also going to finish it now because we're going for 2 hours now. And I've run out of things to say. Yeah, I saw. Well, I saw. Ethan Ralph broke it for me. Yeah. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'll be back in a minute. All right. The joke is that Kiwi Farms is basically a gossip forum, but people, why does YouTube put that fucking heart in there? So I can't read it. But people from it like hackers on steroids. Yeah, but well, I don't know what like somebody says when he broke up with Dick Masterson live on air, that was something happened to him. Something really fucking weird happened to him. Because he's just been, I don't know, I used to like Josh, but then like he just doesn't seem to have much understanding of how the real world works recently. GLP. What's GLP, Earth Pond? GLP is the same way. It used to be good info. Now it's just evolved into right-wing rhetoric with very little actual conspiracy. GLP, what was... I'm probably being fucking stupid. Right. But it does answer that question, Midnight, yeah. But then they can all speculate about how somebody's life is going and because they're 100 artists, have absolutely no idea how real life works. So it sounds retarded. Keffals saga, Masterson saga, and Ricata saga has destroyed this man. What man? What, Josh? I can imagine the Keffals saga has been very stressful for Josh. But I don't understand why he started raging against Masterson and Ricata. They were on his side. Godlike Productions. I don't know what Godlike Productions are. Maybe... Jesse Lee Peters. No, it's not Jesse Lee Peters. I don't know what Godlike Productions are. Josh disassociated himself from anyone somewhat sane and not autistic, so now he only has delusions reinforced by the people. Yeah, exactly. That's what's happened. And he lives in Serbia on his own, so he's gone completely insane. Which is a shame because I kind of liked him. I thought he made some good points and stuff. But like now, it's like he doesn't say anything that I can get behind. He's just sort of like, nah. It's all retarded. Like when he goes after Ricata and you're like, buddy, he's making millions and millions of dollars. He's on fucking Netflix. You're like, he's famous. He's legit famous. He's not. It's like, he's actually a famous person. So I don't really understand what your point is. Yeah, Ricata had Josh on his show loads of times. I've heard of Godlike Productions, but I don't know what they do. I'll probably remember when somebody tells me. But yeah, Ricata had Josh on his show all the time. And then he just went against him for no fucking reason. And he's like, Masterson switched it when he started hanging with you. Yeah, that show's hilarious. He did switch it. The biggest problem is fucking great. That's one of the best podcasts you can listen to. And Ricata started exposing this whole grift more, walking back. Who fucking cares about that cuties thing? All of the right-wing people who fucking advertised for it were fucking helped it more than anybody else. Or the entire, like, if you all just shut the fuck up about it, nobody would have even known. It's like, that's the thing. It's like, I live in England. I live next door to France. They make stupid shit like that all the time. All the fucking time because they're French. And they're fucking all pedophiles. It's like, who fucking cares? It's like, we know what they're about. And it's like, just ignore them. Just fucking ignore them. It's like, but no, you all had to advertise it and make it world famous. You're like, well done. Like, you've introduced, you've given all the pedophiles a new favorite movie. It's like the French make retarded films constantly. It's like we don't ever talk about them because they're the French and they're retarded and gay. But no, all you had to fucking advertise it. Who fucking cares? It's just French people. They're not really people. Yeah, nobody went that hard about cuties. It was just nobody did. You all did. The only thing that made advertised it. Yeah, so Brits think the French are weirdos. Yeah, we think they're weirdos and gay. Because they are, they're French. They don't approve of. I've listened to them not approving of it. But again, autism. I mean, you don't even know the French films that I've seen. I can't remember the name of. There's like French films. Most French films include a rape. Most of them, like the vast majority of them, and the most films, like because you do like when you're at school, you do learn about French theater and stuff like that. You have to because they're your neighbors, so you have to learn a little bit about them. But most French films, like even mainstream films, include raping, and it's like they're fucking nuts. You just don't take any notice of them. So you learn a bit about them because French theatre is like its own category in England. Because like we all know they're retarded and gay. And it's like you learn maybe 2 months of it when you're at school, going, look, this is what the French are. You probably, if you ever want to grow up making movies, don't do anything that they do because it's fucking weird. And it's like, here's some stuff that they've done. Don't copy them because it is weird and nobody will like it. And then that's basically it. And that's why everybody in England saw cuties and go, oh, are the French at it again? Are they doing it again? And it's like, okay, yeah, no one cares. And it's like, that's how it works here. Because we live next door to them, we have to rescue them when they've surrendered to somebody. And it's like, but they also, when they're not surrendering, they're making films about rape and pedophilia. And it's like, just don't promote them. Just fucking go, oh yeah, is that what you're up to? Well done. Good. Do you want a little star? Okay. And just pat them on the head and go, oh, well done. Well done, Frenchies. Well, what the fuck is this waffle? This is what the French are like. It's just how the French are. Sorry. They do like incest, yeah. Yeah, they're into incest. But they're like really into rape. Like that's what like half of their films, if you watch some of their films, some of like their gangster movies are really good. Like they're like really well shot and it's like cool. Like I think a lot of Hollywood in the 80s and took a lot of inspiration from French films. The way they cut and like move around and stuff like that. It's like, but they also left out the rape because like most like most action films in France have a rape in them. And you're like, okay, that's a bit odd. Like, why is that there? Like, yeah, you should always know what they are from the start. We do. No, I'm not from Ireland. Well, my dad was from Ireland, but I'm not. I'm from England. Yeah. Why are you even here? Oh my god, lol noob. It's like, I don't understand retards who just stand there. like, it's like, just leave and go and watch another stream. Who gives a fuck, buddy? like, I like Dick Masterson and Nick Ricata. I think they're funny. And you won't stop me ever from liking them because I like them until they do something that I don't like, which is unlikely because I don't give a shit. Have you seen the Napoleon movie? No, I haven't. It looks fucking like, from what I can see, if what they're saying on Twitter is correct, they've made him into a cuck, and it's like, I don't want to see that at all. No, you're asking which country? I like Ireland. Yeah, I do like Ireland. My dad's from there, but maybe not the way it is now. It seems a bit weird now. I like England as well. England's great. My country is great. All the fucking weird stuff that you see online about immigration, it's like, I go days without seeing a black person, so it's fine. Like, not that I'm against seeing black people. It's like, I live in a totally white area, so I don't give a fuck. You all see the worst case scenario on social media. There's nothing wrong with England. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I think Dick Masterson is funny, and I think Nick Ricata is funny. Although the last couple of times I've seen him, he is very, very drunk on stream, and it's like I had to turn him off because he was too drunk. Like him and Dick Masterson were talking together, and he was too drunk. It was like, he's not even. It's not even funny. He's trying to be funny. But he wasn't. So I hope that was just a one-off thing. But I see him, like, people talk about him being drunk all the time, and it's like, and I saw that stream, and I was like, well, fucking hell. The southeast has had a massive. What, of England? I don't live in the southeast, though. I live in Yorkshire, God's country, the birthplace of England. No, I don't live in the southeast. I'm straight. I live in Yorkshire. I used to live in London all the time. I live in London for 10 years. I didn't like that much. I live in Yorkshire, the real world. I know, I saw that. It related so on to midlife crisis and American Beauty. Yeah, no, I saw that when he was saying it, when he was related so hard. He didn't relate so hard to that one movie where that he liked the message that the movie had. Yeah, no, it is a good movie. Like, the fucking American Beauty is a good movie. No, that wasn't relating. That wasn't relating to a movie. That was like thinking it was good because of the message it conveyed. That he'd been a good person his entire life, and then the one time he broke. that wasn't relating. That was the message it conveyed, where he fucked it all up, and he decided he wasn't going to do it again. And that was the moment he died. That's what makes American Beauty a good story. Because it fucking hammers it home in a fucking real harsh way. No, it's extremely well made. All the best movies are well made and lame and obvious. Well, technically, it was the wrong choice. That's what he meant. It was the wrong choice because he died anyway. That's what he meant. Like he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it like in a pedophilia way. He meant the way it was supposed to be conveyed by the movie. What the movie wanted you to think, that it was wrong. The whole movie is pointing to you towards saying, like, well, you should have just done it anyway. That's the entire point of the end. The whole point of the end is to make you think, well, you should have just done it anyway. He died. Because that's what it did. That's what it sledgehammered you into thinking. That was the point of the movie. Now, I'm from Yorkshire in England, Christian. But my dad is Irish, and I grew up till I was 13 in Ireland. So I have a half English, half Irish voice. The Racket said it was wrong not to, but it was. That's the whole point. And he was also very drunk, because I remember listening to that and going, yeah, I know what he means. Because I've seen that movie, and I know what the movie is trying to tell you. It's trying to tell you you probably should have done it anyway. Because like that was the fucking point. He said it wrong because he said it slightly wrong because he was drunk. What he had, like the whole point of the movie is might as well just do it. Well, it's not really that point, but it's to make you think that. Because he died afterwards, so you might as well have done it. That's the thing. But that is what. No, drunk man. No, I run pubs for a living. A drunk man's words are a sober man's truth. They're not. Like a drunk man's words are retard's words, and not the sober man's truths. That's a total myth. Well, nobody really cares what comes afterwards when you take your last breath. At the time. I'm sure they do afterwards. But you you won't at the time. But the whole film is about fucking up. No, it doesn't really play as something after you die. No, well, I don't know about that, but it plays loudest for folk who. Nah, well, it's. I don't know. Quiffy. Oh. Is that the coffee brand coffee? By a fat retard. Yeah. Alcohol is not a true serum. Alcohol just makes people say a lot of retarded shit. Sometimes it makes people say things like when they want to leave their wives and go, I fucking never liked you anyway. Sometimes it does. And I've spent my entire life I've spent around drunk people and encouraging people to drink more because like running pubs and bars and stuff is all I've ever done. And like my entire life is encouraging people to get as drunk as they possibly can. They're not telling the truth unless it's around their wives. And then they finally get up the courage to tell them they don't like them anymore. Most of the time, they're just talking absolute retardation. I wouldn't remember a thing about American Beauty if people didn't start talking about it. Well, most people wouldn't remember most things, but yeah. It's a very good movie, though. It's very well shot. It's very good. I remember seeing it when I was really young, and it was like, okay, that's a good movie, yeah. Yeah, you should just watch Captain Marvel. I heard she's a real girl boss. Probably something that Josh likes. I heard he believes all women. Coffee brand coffee, motherfuckers. It only costs 68 quid for a bag of coffee when you could buy it for £3 at the store. It unties the tongue, but it also makes you say a lot of mongoloid stuff. Yeah, exactly. It takes away all the restraint. It doesn't mean the truth. No, it just, yeah, exactly. That's why people get racist. They don't actually mean the race. Like, that's why they get super racist. That's the funniest thing about it at the end of the night. When they get super racist, you're like, well, okay, buddy. We'll see what you say about that in the morning. And they're like, no, they're blacks. And you're like, okay. Okay. You know, I don't really want to hear it. I mean, it's gonna be funny, but you're gonna be really embarrassed when you come in the next day about what you said. Because you're gonna half remember it, and you're gonna know that I'm gonna fully remember it. Oh, well, yeah, I've lost many friends, family members to alcoholism. Well, yeah. That's what happened. I don't think I do have a cool. I probably think I'm all right. It's like I don't dislike Kiwi Farms. I just dislike the gossip. They never used to gossip. I have an account over there. We never used to gossip over there. It was all just talking about things that happened, and it made me stop almost altogether. Stop posting on there, where most of it is imagined stuff that they're imagining, and you're like, I don't give a shit about any of this. I don't want to hear what you think is happening. And it's like, I want to hear what things that have actually really happened. Yeah, it's not always what you think. It's what you think at the time, probably. So, but it's not what you actually think. It's not the truth. It's just like Mike is saying, the security guard for bouncing most of my 20s booze just make you say what dumb crap you think at the time. Not necessarily what you always think. No, it just makes you actually just reel off a load of dumb shit. Yeah, I like Andy Warsky. He follows me on Twitter. Yeah, I like him. I'm not sure about PPP. PPP, I don't know about PPP. He's all right. He's fine. He's fine. He was very against grifting though, wasn't he? And then now he's like really into it. I find that a bit odd, but whatever floats his boat. But anyway, I've been going for 2. I need to have a drink. I need to be an alcoholic. I've only had some beers. I need some whiskey now, so I'm definitely not staying on the stream to drink whiskey because that'll result in my YouTube channel being banned. But let's just watch Keffals. Yeah, what did happen to Godwinson? I don't know. But look at that fine specimen of a woman. God, that's so hot. All you incels in the chat, you wish you could get a chick like that. Thoughts on Ralph's weight loss? Well done to him. I hope he's done it realistically and not through that weird fucking drug that's happening in America. Or Zimpic or whatever it is. Because I think a lot of people are going to die in the next 2 years because of that. Doesn't sound like it's like a real, like a way of doing it. But anyway, let's close out on Keffals. That is hot. God damn. I think I might get banned from YouTube for posting pornography here. Oof. Look at the curvature on that back. That's what all women should be like. Alright, anyway, I'll see you all on Twitter. Or I'll see you in the next video. Live stream, I'll probably do a live stream every week. Hopefully it'll be a meltdown every single week that I can just... Yeah, a Zimpic. Yeah, it's bad for you. But like, it can't be good for you. That cannot be good for you. Oof. Yep, the hunchback live action. Whew. I'm gonna jerk off now. This is so hot. Right, anyway, I'll see you on Twitter. I'll see you next video. I'll see you next live stream. But thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for the donations as well, everybody who gave donations. I'm gonna drink some whiskey now. Goodbye. Bye.